District 9 Representative Josh Harder joins us now live from Washington. Congressman Harder, thanks so much for being here. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course, it is definitely good afternoon to you. You're there in Washington. Let's start off by talking a little bit about the bill. What ultimately would it do?
This right now is absolutely unacceptable. People are getting nickel and dimed by deceptive internet service plans. We've all seen it where you find a plan that says it's going to cost $40 a month. By the time you finally get to checkout, it's $100 or more. And there's so many additional fees that are getting tacked on. This bill would fix all of that and create one requirement that there is an all-in fee for any internet service plan that will ultimately save families hundreds of dollars per year.
Why is this something that's so important for you to push through right now?
Well, we've actually heard from a lot of families that costs are rising on internet plans all across the Central Valley. Folks are saying that they're paying hundreds of dollars more today than they were paying just a few years ago. And the prime reason for that is all of these ticky-tack additional fees that get layered on, many of which you don't even realize you're paying for until you get to that final checkout process. And so I think it's frankly clear consumer choice and common sense to try to require these all-in prices so everybody can have the transparency that they need.
We know that there is, a bill that has passed here in California to make that happen here in this state, and of course you're trying to do it on the national level. Where does the bill stand right now, and what are kind of the next steps to get it to potentially the president's signature?
Yeah, we need to make sure that we're building momentum for this. This should be, again, common sense to both Republicans and Democrats. So I hope we can get folks to the table and across the finish line soon. My hope is as soon as possible.
Of course, we have to talk about the looming government shutdown. Of course, that's making news headlines across the country today. Where do things stand right now? And ultimately, do you think a deal will be reached by tonight?
I think that's unfortunately pretty unlikely, and that makes me frustrated with both Democrats and Republicans. Nobody benefits from a government shutdown. This could potentially lead to service members not getting paid in our military, VA benefits going unchecked for a lot of the veterans across our community. We need to find an opportunity to get to yes, to pass a budget, and hopefully folks can put their political egos by the door and find their way back to the negotiating table on both sides.
But Congressman, you say you need to get to yes. What is it going to take to do that, though? Because like you mentioned, I mean, there are a lot of people that are hanging in the balance because of this. What is it really going to take to make it happen?
Well, it's going to take compromise. And I think what that probably looks like is a mechanism to actually make healthcare premiums more affordable. The biggest sticking point in this negotiation right now is that folks are going to see up to 100% increase in their healthcare premiums in January if we don't pass a fix right now. That's going to lead to about 15,000 people not being able to afford health insurance just in San Joaquin County alone. So I think making that part of the deal is going to be essential, and hopefully that should be, again, bipartisan and supported by everybody.
Well, we know that we will be watching, of course, and checking in with you and our other representatives there in Washington as the hours and the day goes on to find out what's happening and ultimately, share with our viewers the very latest from D.C. We thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.